second or third. Okay, yeah. I'm not sure if you talked about it, but just let's try. If you have a test right now, like you started it in 10 seconds, you have a test. What's your, like, let's say you start, you read the first, what do you do? You get the paper with the test. What do you do? Tell me. So you get, I hand you a paper with all the questions printed on the paper. What do you do?
So first I would look at all the questions and see what's the easiest and start there.
Okay, good. This is a great way. Okay, let's say you start with something and you see that it's complicated and not easy as you thought.
If what?
Let's say you found a question that you think it's easy. You start it, but you understand that it's more complicated and it's not easy as you thought. So what do you do?
Oh, yeah, I'll move on to something else.
Okay, it's really important. It sounds maybe.
I think you taught me this.
Yeah. Okay, it's good, and it works for me. It won't 100% will work for you, but I think this is the best way. So first of all, go look at all the questions. Find the one that is the easiest, that you think is the easiest. Start with that. If it's not easy, just move on. And don't be afraid to move on, because if you just waste your time on one stupid question, it ruins your whole exam. Now, in order to do so in the right way, you should. I'm not sure when you take the test. Do you write the answers on your paper that you bring, or they give you papers?
Yeah, papers that I bring.
Okay, so use a blank new paper for each and every question.
Okay.
Okay. Even if you know for sure it's going to take you one line to answer the question, use a whole new blank page for that.
Meaning for each seif?
Let's say for each question. If you can do it for each seif. That would be the best way. But that could be maybe a little bit difficult.
Right.
So then, let's say you start and you see it's difficult, you just move on, and you can always go back and you have the whole blank page to keep doing that.
Right.
And if you start a question and you know it's going to take 2-3 pages, even 10 pages. Let's say you know it's going to be 10 pages because you know this kind of questions. Just leave 10 pages blank. So when you go back to it, you have these 10 pages. Okay. Don't think about how much paper you spend, and I don't want to get into any financial things, but don't think about this money. Just buy, I don't know, 100 papers, 100 pages.
Yeah.
It will worth the money. Okay.
Okay.
Not expensive, and even if it is for you right now, I think it's a good thing. Just give up something else.
It's a good investment.
That's how I say it. So that's first, and also, oh yeah, one more thing. When you finish, when you finish with a question, take a pen or a pencil, and on the paper that the questions are printed on, just cross it over, or mark a check mark, or something that lets you know that you've done, you finished with that.
Okay.
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 And
start from the easiest.
Yeah.
Use as much paper as possible, and cross off ones that you've done.
Yeah, and what I also do, and this is me because I have this problem, but let's say you have the exam, and let's say you have the first question and the blah, 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 blah. Here you have, I just put things, I don't know, blah, 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 and then 2, blah, 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 and then 3. So what I do when I get it, and this is the print, this is not your answers, these are the questions. So when I get it, I take a pen with a different color, and I put a line to clearly differentiate the questions. Okay? And then, let's say I finished with 2, I just do that. Oh, sorry. I just do that. So I cross it over. And then I know exactly that I don't need to read between those 2 green lines. I can ignore that for the rest of the test. And I can only focus on what's above this line and what's beneath this line. Now that's me and my crazy brain, but it might help you.
But it helps.
Good. All right.
Okay. Or should we start?
Yes, let's start. Let me know which one do you want.
I think just Chelek Aleph, number 1.
Aleph number 1.
Aleph. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just wait 1 second. I get a really important message and I have to answer it. So just one
No
second
problem.
and I will.
Sure. Fill up my bottle.
Yes, okay. I'm really sorry for that. Let's start. So part Aleph, Chelek Aleph. And so do you want to start with the first equation? Are you there?
Yeah.
So do you want to start with the first equation?
Oh, sorry. Yes. First equation, Aleph.
So first of all, also do it with me now. First of all, just copy to your notebook. Okay. Don't ever start from the second stage. Just copy it to your notebook.
Copy it. Got it.
Okay.
Okay.
And everything I tell you to do, I just want you to know that I do it also myself now when I solve problems. So it's things I just keep doing it because I found it to be the right thing. So now I just double check if I actually copied it correctly. So yeah, 1 minus, okay, perfect. So please explain to me, how do you start? I'm sorry, this is mine WhatsApp and I will close it. Yeah. So how do you go about solving it?
Right. So I think I got this far on the test. I did 2 times X. I opened the soglaim, I found a mechane meshutaf kind of, which was 2 times X
2 times
minus 3 for the first one.
So
and then not a mechane meshutaf, like gorem meshutaf.
Okay. Yeah. Continue.
But I don't know if there is one, because then the next one I would have done 3 times X plus 3. So they're 2 different things. So I don't really know. But then we get to the last one, and it's X bashnia. So then there's something I think about with the kefel and makutzar, no?
Correct.
So I remember we learned how to do it, but I forgot.
Okay, you're on the right way. So the first thing is to take each mechane and try to להוציא גורם משותף. Okay, so let me copy the מונה. במכנה, like you said, you can take out 2 and then x minus 3, right?
Right.
Let me copy the mונה. And here is 3, and what do I put in the second
X plus 3.
Yeah, correct. Perfect. What do you do with this 1, by the way?
It's 1 over 1?
Yes, it's important to do it. Minus 7. Okay, now let's deal with this. So what do you think? Or what did you want to say before?
I know that there is something. I remember you saying that when there's the X bashnia minus and then a number, that's when we have to remember that it's a kefel mekutzar.
True. Do you have the נוסחאות כפל מקוצר in front of you?
Yeah.
Okay, which one resembles this thing here?
I think would it be the A minus B bashnia? equals A בשנייה minus 2 כפול AB plus B בשנייה?
No, it's not that, because the one you just said, it's for the situation if you have, for example, if you had, for example, x plus 9 or minus 9, doesn't matter, and everything is bashnia. But this is not the case here.
Right.
So let's do something. When you have 3 equations, 3 formulas of the kefir mekutzar, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, do you see them in front of you, or don't agree with me? If you don't understand, don't agree. Just say no. And
I have them in front of me.
Okay, so the first one, or it doesn't have to be the first, but one of them is A plus B and all of it bashnia, right?
Right.
The second is A minus B. Oh, not necessarily the second.
Right.
A second one. Okay, now the third one is different from those two. So those two are really similar to each other. But the third one is when you have A bashnia minus B bashnia, right? Yeah?
Oh, right.
Okay. So this is different because here you have
Because
this and you have bashnia.
Open it up and make it into 2 separate ones.
Yes. So according to the formula, forget about the exercise now in the test. According to the formula, how do I continue here? How should I continue here?
I mean,
if you have the Dach you should just look for that.
Oh, you do you put it into 2 different brackets. Sogreim, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, and then?
And then, so you would do A times A and B times B.
Now?
No, I mean, A plus B and A minus B.
Exactly.
I meant like that you would להכפיל אותם, like the A times A and the B times the B.
So if you will, אם תכפיל אותם, you will reach the other side.
Right. They're basically the same thing. Right.
So this is the formula. Okay?
Right.
Now, can you see the connection between this formula and this mechane here?
Definitely.
Okay, so how can you open it up?
So I would do 2 sets of sogreim. And then I would do X ועוד 3.
Yeah?
And X minus 3.
Perfect.
Right.
Now we can already be happy because we see here x plus 3 and also here x plus 3.
נכון.
We see here x minus 3 and here x minus 3. So it looks like we're on the right way.
Right.
All right? Okay. How can we continue, please?
Now we have to find a מכנה משותף. Wait, I'm just copying it down. 2 x minus 3. Okay. So the מכנה משותף would be 2 times x minus 3, I would say, like in sogreim, and 3 times x plus 3.
Perfect. And can you explain why?
So we need the 2 because like it has to be in there somewhere. And then we have the
Can you explain to me even on a higher level? So what are you looking to do? What are you trying to do?
we need to להכפיל the מונה by the מכנה.
Okay, and we're looking for a מכנה משותף. How do we find it?
Well, we have to have the x plus 3 and the x minus 3 because
Okay,
each one of them has it.
You're definitely right, but I'm just trying to get to a little bit more generic level, so just to make sure you understand it. So let's say, without mentioning the specifics, the x plus 3, x minus 3, if I have no idea what מכנה משותף is, can you explain to me what should I do next? If not, it's okay, and I will explain it to you.
No, I think you should explain it.
All right, perfect. So you by the way, you haven't said anything wrong. You were perfectly right. But I just want to make it clearer so you will know, even if you have a different example.
Yes.
So we are looking to find a מכנה that has every part of all those מכנים.
Right.
Okay? So we have to find something that consists of every מכנה.
Right.
So it has to have...
No man gets left behind.
Exactly.
Okay.
Okay? So you're right. It has to have 2. It has to have x minus 3. It has to have 3. And it has to have x plus 3. Now, it would also has to have 1 and has to have this one. Has to have this one. But x plus 3 already exists here, and x minus 3 already exists here, and 1 exists everywhere.
Right, נכון.
All right? So you were definitely right. So just let me write it down again. So I like to do just a second something like one here. Okay, I like to do that. And can you say again what is the מכנה משותף? So I will write it down.
Yeah, 2 פתח סוגריים x פחות 3.
Yeah.
And then 3 פתח סוגריים x ועוד 3.
So 3 פתח סוגריים x ועוד 3. But between this סוגריים and the 3, should I put x and כפל, חילוק, חיבור, חיסור, מה אני עושה פה?
Wow, I don't know. ועוד? כפל?
כפל.
כפל? But we don't do anything with those two.
Sorry?
Like, אנחנו לא מחברים.
לא, אבל כל זה מכפלה. זה הכל כפול. כלומר, זה כפול זה, כפול זה, כפול זה.
Okay.
Okay? Yeah?
Yeah, so then, okay, but we don't do it like actively. We're not gonna write.
Yeah, you don't have to.
Okay.
If you want to, you can put here a dot, dot, dot. So this one times this one times this one times this one.
Great. Okay.
But there is no reason to. Okay. How we can continue?
All right, so now I would do, okay. So basically, מכפילים את המונה with whatever is missing from the מכנה of that unit.
So if you're definitely right, 100% right. If you remember, I showed you a little bit longer version, which is better because you have less chance of being wrong. And
say again?
You were right, and this is how you were taught. But I showed you a better version of the same thing. It's a little bit longer, just one line longer, but it eliminates any option for you to make a mistake. So therefore, I think it's better.
All right, remind me what it is.
Yeah, it's just you multiply every מונה with all of the מכנה משותף. So you're going to copy this one, but every part of it, so every ביטוי, I don't know how to say it in English.
I mean, I just call it a unit.
Okay,
But,
perfect. So
or,
every unit, you
yeah.
just copy it exactly what's written here, but every unit is going to be multiplied by the מכנה משותף. So it's a little bit longer. It seems frustrating, but you will never make a mistake if you do that. So what do? You just copy the first one, the first unit, x minus 2, and then 2, and x minus 3. Now you put the מונה in סוגריים, and then you write all the מכנה משותף. So you write 2, x minus 3, 3, x plus 3. Then you do minus, and then you copy the מונה and copy the מכנה, same thing. You put the מונה in סוגריים, and you write all of the מכנה משותף. So 2, x minus 3, 3, x plus 3. Okay?
Okay.
Do you remember that or not?
I don't really remember it.
Okay. So let's continue. So here you have 1 over 1. You put the 1 in סוגריים, and you write down all the מכנה משותף. And let's continue. I know it's longer, but
Right.
you will never make a mistake because you almost don't need to think. You just need to copy.
Okay.
Okay, so now 3 and then 3.
The question is, how does it help me if I'm only supposed to להכפיל by what's missing?
Yeah, I will show you now. Because, okay, so right now you have it here. Now, if you have something that exists in the מונה and the מכנה, you can cancel it out. So you have here 2, and you have here x minus 3. You can cancel it out.
Uh-huh.
And here you have 3.
But we don't have a 3 and we don't have an x plus 3.
Yeah.
Got it.
Now, the way you suggested is just skipping over this part. You're just taking the מונה and multiplied, but everything that is not exist here. So only מונה times 3 and then x plus 3. So you're skipping this stage. But there is a lot of room for making mistakes in this way.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the time it takes you to think about what should you multiply and the time it takes you to correct your mistakes if you find any is not worth the little time that it takes you to just copy it. Okay, so this is definitely a better way to do it. Okay?
Right.
So if we continue here we can't eliminate, I mean, you can eliminate the 1, but it doesn't matter. And here you can cancel the x minus 3 and the x plus 3. Okay? Does it make sense?
What do you mean?
Sorry?
So what are we left with? We're just 2 times 3 times 7?
Yes.
Or 7 times 2 times 3?
Yeah. If you, let's say, if you wanted to go with your own way, so what would you do here with this unit?
Right. Yeah, I guess it would only be 2 times 3.
Yeah. Same thing.
Right.
Okay.
Right. Okay.
So it's the same, it's a different way to get to the same result.
Yeah, it's just another step.
It's another step, and this is a crucial step because if you do this step, you will not mistake. You will not be mistaken. And 50% or even more of the mistakes that students do is in this stage. It's because they
really.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because it's really hard to tell. Because also, even if you, like for example, here you have x minus 3, x plus 3, and it's really easy to get confused.
Right.
Especially when you have a test and you have a time limit and you are stressed. So it's a way better option.
Okay. I'll practice that.
What?
I'll practice this.
Yes. Okay. So how can we continue?
Okay. So then we just have to write it out. We write the x פחות 2 כפול 3 כפול x ועוד 3 minus x ועוד 17
Don't forget the bracket.
בסוגריים.
Yeah.
כפול 2 כפול x פחות 3 שווה 2 כפול x פחות 3 כפול 3 כפול x ועוד 3 פחות 7 כפול 2 כפול 3.
מעולה.
Wow. Okay. Right. Okay. So now it's x פחות 2 כפול... No. I'm actually not sure. What? I can't remember. What do I do? Do I do 3 times x? Or do I do x כפול x?
You have here 3 parts, right? You have this part, you have the 3, and you have this part, right? It's this one times this one times this one, correct? Now in Kefel, it doesn't matter. The order doesn't matter at all. So you just need to choose 2 of them and multiply. And in the next stage, you can multiply it with the third one.
Okay, so I think I would do 3 כפול x.
So
x.
You mean this x? Which one?
Yeah, I would do פתח סוגריים x פחות 2.
Okay, good. Yeah.
And then I would do 3x ועוד 9.
Okay, you forgot one thing.
בסוגריים.
Yes. Perfect. And in the next stage, you will multiply those 2 brackets.
Right. And then it's gonna be 3x בשנייה, right?
Yeah, but let's continue now with this one, and
right.
we can do it later. Yeah.
Okay.
So here you have the same thing. You have brackets, number brackets.
Right. So same thing. Is this the smartest way to do it, you think?
It's only a matter of conveniency. There is no smarter way.
Got it. Like it'll still be another stage. Okay, fine. So yeah.
Yeah. There is no way to skip a stage here.
Got it. Okay, so פתח סוגריים x ועוד 17.
Yes.
And then כפול פתח סוגריים 2x.
Yeah.
פחות 6.
Perfect.
שווה... What is that? It's time. So I think, yeah, we'll open both of them, right?
Yes.
Okay. So it's in סוגריים, it's 2x פחות 6.
Yes.
And 3x also סוגריים, ועוד 9.
Perfect. Okay.
Okay. And then minus. I think I would do 2 כפול 3 is 6. Oh yeah, I think I would leave the minus 7 in brackets.
If you have three numbers, you can just multiply all
Yeah,
of them.
I can do that? Okay, fine. So then it's 7 times 2 is 14, and 14 times 3 is 42. Is that not right?
Again, sorry. Which one did you multiply first?
7 times 2
is 14, yeah.
And then 14 times 3 is 42.
Yes.
So minus 42.
Yes. Perfect.
Okay. Wow.
All right. Next
All right.
stage.
All right. So now it's סוגריים כפול סוגריים. So 3x בשנייה.
Yeah.
Is it in סוגריים?
Now you don't have to.
No? Okay. Why? Because I'm opening them?
First of all, if you have, how do you say it? I forgot the English and the Hebrew word. If you're not sure, just put סוגריים. Okay, there is no downside to put סוגריים, only upside.
Like ספק, אם יש ספק.
Great. How do you say ספק in English?
Doubt.
Doubt. Thank you. So when in doubt, just put סוגריים.
Okay.
Okay, because there is no downside. It's either help you or won't do anything.
Got it. Good.
So let's put סוגריים.
Okay, fine. So 3x בשנייה. And then it's x כפול 9, so it's 9x, ועוד 9x.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's מינוס 2 כפול 3x, זה מינוס 6x.
Mm-hmm.
And then מינוס 2 כפול 9, זה מינוס 18.
Yes.
Okay, that's minus.
By the way, here it's really important to put סוגריים because you have this minus.
Okay.
Do you understand why?
Good.
Do you understand why?
Yes, because with minus.
Because let's say now
the numbers aren't minus. It's it's before the mishva.
Exactly. So the minus is the minus affects all of this.
Right.
So you have to put it in סוגריים. Otherwise, let's say you don't put it, and let's start. Let's say it's x times 2x, so it's 2x בשנייה, right? And then x times 6, so it's minus 6. But then this minus only affects this 2x בשנייה, and it does not affect the minus 6, but it should. So you have to put סוגריים here.
Right. Okay, so we did, so x כפול זה, and then x כפול minus x, and then minus 6, I mean, okay, and then 17 כפול 2x, so 17 times 2, 34x, and 17 כפול minus 6 is minus 102.
Yeah.
That's what it says on my calculator, but.
Okay, if you have calculator, I will not.
All right.
I will not disagree.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it is. Now we're going to think about it. Yeah. Okay. Equals
2x times 3x is 6x.
So let's put סוגריים just to be on the safe side.
Oh, right. סוגריים.
It's not 6x.
Oh, right. It's 9x.
No.
2 times 3? Wait.
2 times 3 is 6. You're right.
It's 6. Oh, it's 6x בשנייה. Right.
Yes.
Right. Okay. And then 2x times 9 is 18x.
Mm-hmm.
And then minus 6 times 3x is minus 18x.
Mm-hmm.
And then minus 6 times minus 9 is 54.
Yes.
Yeah,
And then minus 42.
minus 42.
All right, it's a long one.
Really long.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, let's continue.
So now אני מצרפת, what's it called?
Yeah, it's called כינוס איברים.
כינוס איברים.
Yeah, but we don't really have to give the name.
Okay. Okay, so we'll do 3x בשנייה.
Mm-hmm.
And then there we have a 2x בשנייה.
2x?
Minus?
Where? Oh, you mean this one? Yeah, but first of all, we need to open this סוגריים because of this minus.
Oh.
Okay? So what I would do is just keep going one by one. So let's just keep going with this 9x.
Got it. So plus 9x plus minus 6x minus 18.
Yeah, but you can already do plus 9x minus 6x is plus.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's true. 9 minus 6 is 3x.
Yeah. And then minus 18, and then you just open this סוגריים. So you just do the minus. So it's plus 6x minus 34x
plus 102.
Yes.
Cool.
Equals, and then here 18x minus 18x is just nothing. And then you have here minus 54 minus 42. So it's minus 96.
Got it.
Okay. Yeah, just 1 second. I'm with you, okay? Sorry.
Sure.
I'm really sorry. I had a really important call from work, but it's okay.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Okay, so let's continue.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. So now we can do כינוס איברים.
Mm-hmm.
So 3x בשנייה minus 2x בשנייה.
So what I like to do is just take a different color, and this is every bashniya, and we can mark the x's. This is the x. X.
But there was one more bashniya.
But it's on the other side.
Ah. Okay.
Actually, you're right. You know, we can do that. And you have here just the numbers. So you have one number here, one number here, and here. Okay. So let's continue. You have Please continue.
Okay. So it's 3x בשנייה minus 2x בשנייה minus 6x בשנייה. So I can just work it all out, right? I don't have to.
I would do each side at the time.
Okay.
So תכנסי איברים בכל צד בנפרד, ואחרי זה תעשי העברת אגפים.
All right, so then it's just x בשנייה.
Yeah.
ואז 3x 6x ועוד 6x פחות 34. So 3 plus 6 minus 34 minus 25x.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have 18 minus 18
Minus 18 plus 102.
plus 102 is 84.
So plus 84. And now I just, because there is no kinus ivarim here, so I just copy it. And now I can continue. Yeah. What do you say?
Well, now we have to לכנס the other ones. So
Yeah.
x בשנייה פחות 6x בשנייה.
Mm-hmm.
So it would be like 1 minus 6.
Mm-hmm.
So minus 5x בשנייה.
Yes.
minus 25x.
Yeah.
ואז 84 ועוד 96. 180.
Perfect. Equals?
0.
Yes. Okay. Now what?
Okay.
Now we
Now,
have this and we're happy. Yeah.
I like to do the, what's it called? I forgot what it's called. The minus B.
נוסחת השורשים.
Yes, נוסחת השורשים.
But first of all, can we
Really,
do...
I got really good. I didn't get one mistake in the other
Perfect.
test. I did.
Perfect. But before you do it, can we do something here to make it easier?
Can we what?
Can we do another stage to make it easier?
I don't know. Oh yeah, we number them. A is minus 5x בשנייה.
Before that, we can do one more thing just to make it easier for us.
Oh, we turn them into plus.
That's actually a good thing, but we can do another thing.
What?
So we can divide everything by 5.
Why?
Then, if you divide by 5, you have minus x בשנייה, minus 5x.
Oh, right.
And how much is 180 divided by 5?
But wait, why can I divide it all by 5? How is that a uni?
Tell me why it doesn't look, it doesn't make sense for you.
Because then why can't I divide it all by, I don't know, 180 by minus 25?
Okay,
like.
So I understand. So that's a mishva, right? You have one side equals the other side. As long as you can do anything you want, as long as you do it on both sides, it's okay. You can divide both sides by 5. You can divide both sides by 120. You can divide both sides by 2, 4.75. It doesn't matter. As long as you do what you do on both sides, that's fine. All right.
Okay.
So you're right. You can, instead of divide by 5, you can divide it by 180. But
you'll just get negative numbers, or you won't get clear numbers.
Yeah, you will get just really, really funny numbers, and you don't want to deal with them.
You did לחלק ל5 because they all מתחלקים ב5.
Exactly.
So let's say if they all didn't להתחלק אחד בשני, I wouldn't be able to do anything?
I wouldn't. First of all, you don't have to לחלק ב5 here. It's just easier. You don't have to do it.
Got it.
But you're right. If it was, instead of that, you would have minus 5. Let's choose another color. If you had minus 5x בשנייה, minus, I don't know, 3x plus 17, I wouldn't do anything.
Got it.
Just because each one of them can be divided by 5.
הבנתי. Okay.
Yeah. So can you please use the calculator? 180
Yes.
divided by 5?
180 divided by 5 is 36.
36.
Equals 0.
All right. And now, if you want, you can make it a positive number. So I'll leave it up to you.
I can what?
You said you want to change it from negative to positive, right?
Yeah, but I forgot how you do that and why you would do that.
Why? Just because it can be more convenient. You don't have to. And how? Please think about what we did here with the 5 and try to figure out how can we change it to a positive number. What comes up to your mind?
Definitely לחלק במשהו מינוס. מינוס 1.
Yes.
Right.
Perfect. You can also להכפיל במינוס 1, which is the same thing.
להכפיל במינוס.
אפשר להכפיל במינוס 1. It's the same
Right.
thing, because minus x בשנייה חלקי מינוס 1, it's x בשנייה. minus x בשנייה כפול מינוס 1, it's also x בשנייה.
Right.
So it's going to be x בשנייה plus 5x minus 36.
Minus 36.
And this is the way I like to get before I start with the ABC. I like the x בשנייה to be alone and positive. If you can't do it, it's fine. If you don't want to do it, it's perfectly fine. Now, you have ABC.
A, B, C.
What's A?
A is 1. B is 5. And C is negative 36.
Yes. How can we continue?
So now we start the נוסחת השורשים. So we do x שווה
x, 1, 2 equals
מינוס 5.
Yeah.
בסוגריים.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you very much.
Yeah. פלוס מינוס.
Mm-hmm.
שורש סוגריים.
Yeah.
5 בשנייה.
Like that?
No.
So?
5 סגור סוגריים and then the 2 above.
I'm so happy that you follow my guidelines.
I think it really helped me in the test.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right.
Then minus 4, also בסוגריים. And then כפול 1.
Mm-hmm.
And then כפול מינוס 36.
Yes. בסוגריים גם. כל בסוגריים.
הכל בסוגריים.
חלקי
2 כפול 1. 2.
סוגריים 1. Okay?
Yeah.
All right. So, minus 5.
Plus minus 5 כפול 5 is 25.
Mm-hmm.
And then I can just do this whole thing, right? So מינוס פתח סוגריים 4 כפול 1 כפול מינוס 36, all of this is in brackets, is 144.
Okay. Yeah.
Wait, I have a question. Why is the minus out of the 4?
Here?
Yeah.
What do you mean y is out of the 4?
Oh, because it's not minus 4, it's minus and then 4. It's the whole row after the minus כולל את המינוס הזה, לא רק את האחר.
Yeah. So, okay. 4 is part of the equation, right? It's not something, it's not the ABC, it's part of the equation, right?
Right.
it's not part of the ABC. It's there no matter what you do. In every targil, this 4 will be here. And it's always -4. So it's -4 times everything you put behind. So let me make it clear. It's -4 AC, right?
Right.
So this -4 times AC. So it doesn't really matter if you put it. You can look at it as -4 times AC or -4 times AC. It's the same thing.
Okay.
All right. So this is -5 plus minus
then
96.
And then divided by 2.
So it's -5 plus minus 13.
Why
Right?
13?
14.
It's 196 divided by 2? Or the
No,
Shoresh 196?
Shoresh 196.
Shoresh 196 is 14.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Because that we wait to do at the end.
And now what?
So it's -5 plus 14 divided by 2.
Perfect.
Um,
And -5 minus 14 divided by 2.
right.
Okay.
So it's -5 plus 14 is 9. Divided by 2 is 4.5.
Yeah. And the best way to do is first write 9 divided by 2 and then 4.5. Okay.
Got it.
And here you have -19 divided by 2.
Is -9.5.
All right. So this is one x and this is the other. And that's it.
Awesome. Okay. Definitely needed that little reminder.
Yeah. So just let's have a recap on this. So first of all, you copy the targil. You make sure you copy it right. Then, את מוציאה גורם משותף מכל המכנים. אם יש לך מספר שהוא לבד, כמו האחד הזה.
Sorry, I didn't hear that. Can you go over that? Sorry, I got distracted.
No problem.
Because I want to write down what you're saying.
Okay, so first of all, you copy the exercise or the targil. Yep. Copy the equation. You make sure you copy it right. You actually need to double check it.
Right.
Then, מוציאים גורם משותף מכל מכנה, כמו שהוצאנו מכאן ומכאן.
Yeah.
אם יש לך מספר חופשי, אז עושים חלקי 1.
Right.
ואז מוצאים את המכנה המשותף. שהמכנה המשותף הוא מכפלה, הוא משהו כפול משהו כפול משהו כפול משהו כפול משהו כפול משהו, וצריך להכיל את כל החלקים של המכנה. No man gets left behind.
Yeah.
אבל כל איבר פעם אחת. כלומר, פה יש לנו x פלוס 3, יש לנו גם פה וגם פה, מספיק שיהיה לנו בו אותו פעם אחת.
נכון.
גם אם הוא היה עוד 17,000 פעמים, מספיק שיהיה פעם אחת.
לפעמים אני רואה, I remember that sometimes there is, it is written twice.
You can do it.
Like sometimes you have to write it twice. Is that possible? Like there is, יש סיטואציות ש, like you will write, let's say x plus 3 and x plus 3 again.
You never have to do it. It doesn't make any sense to do it, but it's not wrong to do it.
Okay.
Okay, it's like you can say, I do like it. So there is no sense to use the word do. You can just say, I like it. But it's not wrong to say, I do like it. Did it make sense?
Yes.
Okay.
I get it.
All right. And then, and this is the part that you needed a reminder. So then you just copy every unit and you multiply every unit by the whole מכנה משותף.
So I first put the מונה in סוגריים.
Yes.
מכפילה אותו בכל הגורם משותף.
ולא לשכוח את המכנה.
ולא לשכוח את המכנה.
כי בשיטה שאתם למדתם, אתם כאילו מעלימים את המכנה כבר.
נכון, פשוט צריך להסתכל במכנה ופשוט מוחקים את מה שכבר יש במכנה.
שוב, זה נכון, זה מוביל לבעיות. וחבל.
Right.
אז אני ממש לא רוצה שתעשי את זה.
בסדר.
בסדר? וכמו שראית, כמו שהשיטה שלי עם הסוגריים, זה עובד.
בסדר, נכון.
אחרי זה פשוט מעלימים מה שנמצא גם במונה וגם במכנה.
את מה שיש מעלימים את מה שיש במכנה.
אם יש לך משהו שהוא גם במכנה וגם במונה, אפשר להעלים אותו.
Got it.
אבל רק אם הוא נמצא גם במונה וגם במכנה.
Got it.
אוקיי? ורק שנייה, אני חושב גם מה שאמרת קודם. שנייה אחת, אני חושב. אוקיי, בסדר.
אוקיי.
אוקיי. מעלימים אותו, ואז רושמים מחדש את מה שיצא. עוד לא פותחים סוגריים, רושמים מחדש. אוקיי, פה x minus 2, 3x plus 3.
Right. רושמים מחדש, אחרי שהעלמנו.
אחרי שהעלמנו, רושמים מחדש. בסדר? לא מדלגים שלב. ואז מתחילים לפתוח סוגריים. ואם יש לך פה 3 סוגריים, אז בוחרים 2 ומתחילים איתם, ומשאירים את אחד מהם כמו שהוא.
And also, אם יש מינוס, צריך לפתוח את המינוס. אם יש מינוס לפני סוגריים.
נכון. אבל נגיד כמו במצב הזה, אז הרבה יותר כדאי מה שאנחנו עשינו, להשאיר את המינוס הזה, הוא נשאר פה, לפתוח את הסוגריים, הוא נשאר עדיין פה, ורק אחרי זה לפתוח אותו.
הבנתי.
עכשיו, צריך מאוד להיזהר עם מינוסים, הם מאוד מעצבנים. ואז מכנסים איברים. מכנסים בכל צד בנפרד. וברגע שהגענו למצב שכל צד הוא בנפרד ואי אפשר להיכנס יותר באותו הצד, רק אז מעבירים אגפים.
Way back in the first step.
First step here.
First step was we needed to do right. Okay, so that's my question. Basically, when we did the when we found the what's it called? Which נוסחה of the כפל מקוצר, right? So it just calls for the one with the x בשנייה, נכון? I don't do anything with the other ones. Those ones remain.
Can you ask it again because I didn't understand?
Yeah, like נכון that we had to use the a plus b, a minus b. So I guess will there be a situation where I have to use the נוסחת הכפל for all the מכנים, or it's just for that one unit, that one מכנה that has the x בשנייה?
Okay, so from this part to this part, you focus on every מכנה separately. You take a look, את רואה את המכנה הזה,
כן.
הוא כרגע לא קשור לתרגיל. מוצא ממנו גורם משותף, כאילו לבד בעולם. אחרי זאת עוברת לזה, נסתכל עליו כאילו הוא לבד בעולם ומוצא גורם משותף.
וזה נכון לכל תרגיל?
לכל
כזה?
תרגיל. אם פה היה בשנייה, אז אולי היה אפשר להשתמש באותה נוסחה של כפל מקוצר. אבל בין שלב הזה לשלב הזה, כל מכנה הוא נפרד, ואין לו שום קשר לתרגילים האחרים.
אז אנחנו פשוט רוצים למצוא גורם, לא, כן, גורם משותף לשניהם בנפרד. כאילו עושים, you basically do the same thing to both units, like the first two units, and then בנפרד, separately.
סליחה שאני מפריע לך, אני בכוונה עוצר אותך באמצע ואני מצטער.
Yeah.
הבעיה, ועכשיו הבנתי אותה, הבעיה היא עם המונח גורם משותף. אמרתי לך, זו מילה שהיא מעצבנת.
נכון.
פה אנחנו, וגם עכשיו אני התבלבלתי בזה, כי זה באמת מרגיז. פה אנחנו לא עושים גורם משותף. קודם אני אמרתי את זה, אבל עכשיו הבנתי שזה לא נכון. אנחנו עושים פירוק לגורמים. זה פשוט מאוד דומה במילים, אז זה מבלבל.
פירוק לגורמים.
מפה לפה פירקנו לגורמים. אין פה שום גורם משותף.
נכון.
וגם מפה לפה פירקנו לגורמים. וגם מפה לפה פירקנו לגורמים. אוקיי?
בדיוק, נכון. So, really, step number one is...
I'm sorry to confuse you. It's not גורם משותף, it's פירוק לגורמים.
So number one is פירוק לגורמים.
Yeah.
Right.
וכשעושים פירוק לגורמים, מסתכלים על כל מכנה לבד, בלי שום קשר לאחרים.
על כל מכנה לבד. אוקיי.
בסדר?
Right.
יופי. אוקיי. עוד שאלות או שנחזור לאיפה שהיינו?
נראה לי, yeah, no, that's good. We were at כינוס איברים.
Yeah. אז הגענו למצב שבכל צד כינסנו איברים כמה שאפשר. עכשיו מעבירים אגפים, כי אנחנו רוצים שהכל יהיה בצד שמאל, ובצד ימין יהיה לנו 0.
Right.
ואז אני אוהב שאם הכל מתחלק במספר מסוים, אני אוהב לחלק אותו. כי אני אוהב להשאיר את ה-x בריבוע לבד. אבל זה לא חובה.
אז אם יש אפשרות, מחלקים במספר שיכול לחלק בכל המספרים.
בדיוק. פשוט, אני אסביר לך. עכשיו עשינו את זה, ואז a היה 1, נכון?
Yeah.
נניח שלא היינו עושים את זה. אז מה היה a?
מינוס 5.
מינוס 5, ו-b היה מינוס 25, ו-c היה 180, נכון?
Yeah, they're just uncomfortable numbers.
Yeah, and then if you put it inside, it should have been minus 5 plus, sorry, no, minus 25, and then here minus 25, why? Sorry, minus 25 בריבוע, and then מינוס 4 כפול מינוס 5 כפול 180. זה פשוט מספרים גדולים, וזה יכול לסבך. אבל זה נכון לחלוטין, כלומר, זה 100% בסדר לעשות את זה.
Yeah.
All right. Yes. And then you have the ABC, and I think you can teach me how to do it. You do it perfectly fine.
Great. Okay.
So when is your test?
יום שלישי.
שלישי עוד שבוע.
Yep.
Okay. All right. How do you feel?
Yeah. I'm saying with this down, I feel like I can even try to do the next ones by myself.
Mm-hmm.
Except Gimel and Daled look a little complex.
Let me just open it and see. גימל ד'. Okay, so גימל ד' זה מערכת של שתי משוואות.
Right. I think I know how to do it. There's a lot of steps.
Okay, so first of all, שימי לב שבגימל וד' המכנה הוא סתם מספר. הוא בלי איקסים.
שבמה?
בגימל ובד' המכנה הם מספרים, הם לא איקסים, הם לא y.
Right.
אז זה הרבה יותר קל.
Ah.
בוא נעשה את זה שנייה, רק נתחיל.
טוב.
יש לך זמן?
יש לי
אוקיי.
זמן.
אגב, מה שאני תמיד ממליץ, אחרי השיעור, עכשיו עשינו תרגיל מספר 1א, נכון? תעשי שוב את 1א.
I will.
ואחרי זה גם תוכלי להסתכל ביוטיוב ולראות...
ב' הוא מאוד דומה, לא?
ב' הוא מאוד מאוד דומה.
It's basically the same thing.
basically the
חוץ
same thing.
מזה שיש מספר לפני ה-x בשנייה.
נכון. איך נעשה את זה? בואו נעשה אותו שנייה. 12, x בשנייה, minus 27. איך אני מפרק את זה לגורמים? סליחה, זה לא מה שכתוב, מצטער.
Right.
12x בשנייה.
מינוס 27.
כן, סליחה. אוקיי, איך אני מפרק את זה לגורמים?
Well, it's going to be a plus b, a minus b. So I would do...
So it's a little bit tricky here.
Right.
And because the a minus b, a plus b, it works if you see that this one has a root that is a normal number, let's say, that is a nice number. So שורש 27 and also שורש 12. But it doesn't have, it's not a good number. So if it was, for example, you know what, let's start with a different example. So let's say you'd have 9x בשנייה minus 16. This is a good example. How do you do that?
So you're saying I would have to find the שורשים?
Yeah, just use the כפל מקוצר.
Use the כפל המקוצר?
Yeah. By the way, do you want to just continue for another half an hour?
Yeah, I'm happy to.
Yeah, okay.
I have time. It's your call. And
Okay.
I'm happy to, just keep track of the hours.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so we can use so we have the equation, we have a בריבוע מינוס b בריבוע, שזה שווה a plus b, a minus b. Right?
Right.
Now, a here is the שורש of a בריבוע.
נכון.
And b is the שורש of b בריבוע. So we can use it only if we have מספרים יפים בשביל השורש. כלומר, תמיד אפשר להשתמש בזה. אבל אם את רואה שהשורש יוצא מספר מגעיל, אז זאת לא הכוונה. את לא אמורה להשתמש בזה.
So, אם יש מספר מגעיל, אז I'm not supposed to do the שורשים.
Yeah.
Okay.
אבל כאן, כמה זה שורש 9?
3.
ושורש 16?
8?
לא.
I'll check. 4, right,
4.
of course.
אז המספרים בסדר. אז איך את משתמש בנוסחה הזאת בשביל לפרק את זה לגורמים?
So it would be like 3 plus 4, 3 minus 4.
Almost. You forgot the x.
So 3x plus 4, and then 3x minus 4.
Perfect. Yeah. Exactly. Perfect.
Okay.
Now, if we try to apply the same principle here, we see that שורש 12 it's a מספר מאוד מגעיל, and also שורש 27.
נכון.
So what can we do? And here I'm sorry, but here it's גורם משותף, because if we can find גורם משותף for 12 and 27, אפשר להוציא גורם משותף. אז מה משותף ל-12 ו-27?
3.
3. אז אם אנחנו מוציאים 3, מה אנחנו נשארים בתוך הסוגריים?
3 כפול 4, x.
בשנייה.
שנייה.
מינוס.
מינוס 3 כפול 9.
נכון. עכשיו, בואי נסתכל רק על זה.
כן, זה לא פירוק לגורמים, זה גורם משותף.
זה הוצאת גורם משותף. זה מעצבן, אני יודע.
Because they're very similar.
I know.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank
you for the validation.
לא, כי למה זה מעצבן? כי גם כאן מה שעשינו זה פירוק לגורמים. כי היה לנו את זה, ועכשיו הוא מורכב משני גורמים. זה גורם אחד, זה גורם A נקרא לו, או לא A, זה גורם אחד, נקרא לו ככה, וזה הגורם השני. אבל עשינו פירוק לגורמים על ידי הוצאת גורם משותף. זה מאוד מעצבן.
Yeah.
עזבי איך קוראים לזה. תנסי, זה לא משנה איך קוראים לזה. אל תבזבזי על זה שנייה אחת של זמן. רק מבינה מה לעשות וזה חשוב.
Yeah, but when I look at it, I have to think, okay, I can't put them into A plus B, A minus B. אין אפשרות.
Yeah.
So I have to do something else, which would be, right, גורם משותף. Well, פירוק לגורמים, but I can't really do פירוק לגורמים, so we do גורם משותף. So the גורם משותף of 12 and 27 is 3. So then 3 times 4x בשנייה, and 3 times minus 9 is 27.
Perfect.
Right.
And now, if you look only at this part within the brackets, you can use this formula because 4 has a root that we like, which is
2.
And 9 has a root that we like.
But what about the 3?
So the 3 that just stays there. So you take the 3, you just copy it. And איך את מפרקת לגורמים את זה? כמו שעשינו פה.
So I would do 2x minus 3.
Yeah.
And then 2x plus 3.
Yeah, perfect. Okay?
Yeah.
Did you write it down?
I did not write this down.
So please write it down.
Okay.
You'll have the recording, but
Yeah.
I think it's better if you write it down. And then while you're writing it down, maybe you will understand that you have questions about it.
Right. 12x בשנייה, פלוס 27. So what's the גורם משותף? גורם משותף. 3. So then seems 3. So then we ask ourselves, how do you get from 3 times what equals 12? So 3 פתח סוגריים is 4x. בשנייה. And then minus 3 times what equals 27 is 9. Okay. Yeah.
And the rest is the same. So I think let's go to the other one.
Got it.
Okay.
Yep. Thank
right.
you.
So let's do Gimel. I think it will be better just to do the start and then you can finish the rest, but whatever you want. So this is now a set of 2 equations. Okay, it's a different exercise, it's not the same one. Okay, you have 2 variables. You have x and y.
Gimel or Daled?
Gimel.
Got it. Okay.
Okay, you have here 2 ne'elamim. You have x and y. So first of all, what you do? First of all, you copy the equation.
Copy the equation.
But what I like to do, I hate when it's one over the other. So we put it side by side.
So what do you do?
Instead of copy it one over the other, I do it side by side.
Ah, okay.
Okay? It doesn't make sense to put one above the other. And I even like to make it better, to take a line and just divide it. So you have a line here, and you can divide them. Okay?
Yeah.
So let me know when you're done copying it.
Done.
All right. So now the beginning is the same. אנחנו מחפשים מכנה משותף. אבל עכשיו זה הרבה יותר קל כי זה רק מספרים. אין לנו במכנה x'ים.
אוקיי.
אוקיי, אז בוא נסתכל על התרגיל השמאלי, הראשון. מה המכנה המשותף?
2, 4. What's better, a bigger number or a smaller number?
So it's the bigger, but let me. I'm trying to think about a way to make it easy for you to remember. Yeah, the bigger number.
The bigger number.
Because we want to eliminate the mechane here. Okay. So let's.
Oh wait, but it's not 4. It's 2.
2.
Right.
8, 4. Sorry, what is it?
It could be 4.
The mechane משותף?
Yeah, because Stein, like, yeah, it could be 4.
So it can be 4, but it's not the best way.
לא, כי מה מתחלק גם ב2 וגם ב8?
Sorry. It can't be 4, sorry.
Yeah?
Let me just think of how to make it simple, okay?
Okay.
So 1 second. How can I make it simple to understand? Trying to think of a better way to put it. But 8 here is the answer.
8.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know how to explain it. So give me 1 second. Okay. And now I understand. I have something to say about the first exercise that we did. Remember when you told me that sometimes you have to put, we talked about x plus 3, and you told me that sometimes you have to put 2 of them, x plus 3, x plus 3. Yeah?
Right.
So there is a specific situation that you should do it, but it's really easy to understand. But now this is what confuses me. So let me just explain to you real quick, okay?
Okay. Yeah.
The first one, so the monet doesn't matter here. So we have some monet, and I will just take what we had before. So it's 2x minus 3 and minus something. It doesn't matter what's the monet. 3x plus 3. And here we had 1 over 1 minus something, x minus 3x plus 3. Okay?
Right.
Now, I told you that you should, each and every one has to be in the מכנה משותף, but only once. But if in one unit you have one of them twice, it has to be twice in the מכנה משותף, and I will explain again. So here you can do just 2x plus 3, 3x plus 3, right?
Right.
But if here we had 2 and then x plus 3 times x plus x minus 3, sorry. So you have in the same unit, you have them both. You have them twice, not both, sorry.
Right.
So it has to be twice also in the מכנה משותף. I know it's confusing.
But you didn't write it in the first one. You didn't write x plus 3 twice or x minus 3.
No. So this is what we...
The first one is a regular one. This is like a regular, like what we did.
Yeah, this is exactly what we did. It's not like what we did. It's the same.
Right. This is exactly what we did.
Yeah. And this is this is a different scenario that
Got it. Because
okay.
in the unit, you have it twice.
Yeah.
Right. If it's in separate units and you have the same one, it doesn't matter. You just write it once. But if it's in the same unit and it's twice, then you write it twice.
Yes. So please write it down in whatever description that fits for you.
Okay.
But you have to remember it. And actually, I've never seen this scenario when I taught you, but it can happen.
רושמים את שתיהם בגורם משותף.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Got it.
Now let's go back here. So here you actually do the same thing. So if you want to go to the long way, אפשר לפרק לגורמים את 8. 8 יכול להיות, אם אנחנו מעתיקים את זה, אל תעתיקי רגע, רק תסתכלי.
אוקיי.
y ועוד 1. 8 יכול להיות גם 2 כפול 2 כפול 2, נכון?
יפ.
ואז מה המכנה המשותף לפי מה שלמדנו עכשיו?
2. 2 כפול 2 כפול 2.
נכון.
אבל there's not an easier way to do it?
The easy way to do it is just you need to multiply everything by the biggest. No, it's not the biggest. You just need to find a מכנה משותף. So מכנה משותף is a מכנה that consists of all of the מכנים, right?
Right.
So 8 consists of 8 and also 2.
Right. But 2 doesn't consist of 8.
Yeah, but 8 consists of 2. That's why 8 is the מכנה המשותף.
Uh-huh.
And 2 cannot be.
Right, 2 cannot be. Because 2 doesn't have 8 in it, but 8 has 2 in it.
Exactly.
Just like 2 doesn't have 4 in it, but 4 has 2 in it.
Exactly.
Got it.
So you don't have to do this one, but just a nice way to explain it. If it confuses you, you can forget about it.
No, I think I prefer just writing the whole number, just the 8.
Yeah. So let's forget it. Let's forget about this.
Okay.
Just
but it's good
multiply everything by 8.
Yeah.
And then what do? You copy every unit, you put the מונה in סוגריים, and you multiply it by the מכנה משותף, which is 8.
Yep.
Same thing here, y plus 1, סוגריים, 8 כפול 8, and then 4 times 8.
Yep.
Okay?
Not over 1?
Yeah, over 1, right? Sorry, thank you. And now, so first of all, אנחנו מצמצמים מה שאפשר. אז פה יש לנו 2 ופה יש לנו 8. אפשר לצמצם אותם. מה זה יהיה? 8 חלקי 2?
4.
4. ואז אפשר לעשות 2x פחות 3, כפול 4.
אוקיי. זה משהו חדש בשבילי. לא יודעת למה. Like, I feel like it's so simple. I feel like it's so simple and yet so clear. Like,
I know what
like
you mean.
this is what's been missing from my understanding of
Okay. I'm happy to hear. So how you, now please continue.
So then I would do 8 לחלק ל-8 is 1. So I would just write y plus 1.
Sure.
Because it's anyways in
And let's just leave it in סוגריים because we like to stay consistent.
And then 8 divided by 1 is 8. So then just leave it 4 times 8.
Yeah, but you can because it's only numbers, you can just multiply 4 times 8.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay, right. So 4 times 8 is 24?
No?
32.
32. Okay, now let's open סוגריים. So here is 8x minus 12 plus y plus 1 equals 32. And here we can write 8x plus y, and minus 12 plus 1 is minus 11. And then 32 plus 11 is 43. Okay?
Yeah.
And this is the best we can do right now.
Wait, what happened with the 1?
I did minus 12 plus 1.
Is minus 11.
And Got then it. 32 plus 11 is 43.
Got it.
Now, please help me with this part, with the second one.
Okay. So I think we should do the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
That the mechane should be something that they both, maybe 12?
Yes, perfect.
Okay. And then we'll do in סוגריים x ועוד 1 חלקי 3 כפול 12. פלוס 3y מינוס 1 בסוגריים. חלקי 4 כפול 12. שווה 4 כפול 12.
Yes.
Okay. And then we'll do x כפול 1 כפול 12 divided by 3 is 4. So x ועוד 1 כפול 4.
Yes.
פלוס 12 לחלק ל-4 is 3. So 3y minus 1 times 3.
Equals?
Yes. 4 times 12 is 48.
Is 48, yeah. And now, let's open סוגריים. So it's 4x plus 4 plus 9y minus 3 equals 48. Now we can do 4x plus 9y.
All right.
4 minus 3 is 1. And 48 plus, sorry, minus 1 is 47.
No, but it's 4 minus 3. 4 minus 3 is 1. Oh, so then you make it minus. So 48 minus 1, right?
Yeah.
Got it.
Okay, so that's what you should do. You should write every equation side by side, not one above the other.
Okay. So
I would draw a big line that make the difference between the two.
Okay.
And then you just work on every one, מכנה משותף, מכפילים, מכנסים דברים, until you get to the bottom line that you can't do anything afterwards.
Right. So then what?
First of all, do you have any question?
No.
Okay.
No.
So now you have two equations with two נעלמים, x and y.
So this is what you want to get to. You want to get to there being an x and a y on one side and a number on the other side.
Yes.
Okay.
And now what do you do? There are two options, if you remember. So, sorry, not two options of how to do it. They're both right. They both work. לראשונה קוראים שיטת ההצבה. And the second one is called השוואת מקדמים.
Right. So there's הצלבה and כינוס איברים.
לא. יש הצבה.
Oh, הצבה.
Yeah.
Right, not הצבה. Right.
It's
להציב.
להציב. הצבה. עם ה' בסוף, לא עם א' בסוף.
Right.
הצבה עם א' בסוף, it's the army. הצבה is just putting.
Right. הצבה is just right to put, and then כינוס איברים.
No, זאת כינוס איברים is השוואת מקדמים. I hate those titles also.
Oh.
Let's start with הצבה. It's the easiest.
Easiest, right.
So let me just write it down again. I have here 8x plus y equals 43. And I have here 4x plus 9y equals 47. Okay? So if we can if we, I forgot, how do you say לבודד?
To לבודד.
Not divide. Now everybody is in biddud, right? But not quarantine. Anyway, if you can leave alone one of the נעלמים, we can then put it in the next equation.
לבודד.
לבודד. I don't know how to say לבודד in English. I forgot. To separate.
Isolate, right.
So how can I make the y be isolated? I want to have y on one side and everything else on the other side.
So you put the 43 next to the x?
Yeah, or just move the 8x to the other
you
side.
Put the y.
Because you want to have y equals 43 minus 8x.
Okay.
Now this is y. And then if you take this y and you put it here, that's it. So you take 4x plus 9, סוגריים, and then here you put the y that you have here, which is 43 minus 8x. And that equals 47.
Oh, because I'm used to seeing it one on top of the other.
Okay.
And I can just, I think I kind of know that way. Like if it's one on top of the other, then I can see clearly that we have the 9y is going to be over the y. Meaning, if you didn't write it out like that, let's say it was 8.
Yeah, I will write it in the way that is easier for you.
Yeah.
But the first part, second, so this is 43. But in the first part, please do this part side by side. When you get to the end, you can write it down.
Got it. For sure. Okay, fine.
So now it's 4x plus 9y equals 47.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
And then, right. So, and then what I was taught is you do, you want to get the 9s to be 0. Or the y, or the x, actually, whichever.
Mm-hmm.
So, if it's a plus and a plus, like if it's a plus y and a plus 9y, Oh, I can't remember.
Okay.
Something like that.
Yeah. So this is the second option. It's called השוואת מקדמים.
Okay, right.
So the first option is ההצבה. So let's start with this one.
Okay.
So again, we need to isolate the y.
Okay.
So how do you do it?
So, right. So like what you did, which was 8x, what did you do? Oh, no, it was 4x plus 9.
No, what I did is I took the y here and I isolated it.
So 8x plus 40, 8x minus 43 equals y?
Yeah, or y equals 43 minus 8x.
43 minus x.
Then you take this y and you put it here.
Right, okay.
So you have 4x plus 9, and then you write the new y that you have here. So it's 43.
Oh, that literally equals y.
Exactly. Literally it equals y. You have y here, you have y here.
Like in that instance, 43 minus 8x is y.
Exactly.
So you have 9y, then you're saying that y is literally 43 minus 8x.
You understood it 100%.
Okay. Okay.
And now open סוגריים.
So 4x plus 9, 40, no, 9 times 43.
Let's start with 4x.
4x plus...
Yeah, 9 times 43.
Is 387.
387. Minus.
And then 9 times minus 8 is minus 72x.
Yeah, and now you have 4x minus 72. It's going to be minus 68x. And then you have this one, you have 47 minus 347, it's minus 340.
Right.
How do you find x?
We do minus 340 divided by 68.
Yeah, can you do it for me?
Divided by 60. Divided by minus 68.
Yeah.
Is 5.
5. So x equals 5.
Yeah.
Now, have we finished?
No, because now we have to להציב את 5 by
yes. Okay.
So I can choose either one, right?
But you have here y alone, so it's really easy.
Oh, okay, fine.
So just write here y equals 43.
43 minus 8 times 5.
Yeah. And this is 43 minus 40. And this is just 3.
3. So y equals 3. So then you have x שווה 5 and y שווה 3.
Yes. Now,
that's it? Or
that's it.
That's the whole targil.
Yeah. Now, how do we make sure that we are right? Let's say we have time. Or let's say we are sure we got something wrong. How can we make sure it's right?
How can we make sure it's right? Oh, פשוט מציבים. You put wherever you see an X, you put a 5, and wherever you see a Y, you put a 3.
That's true. So you can do it either here at the bottom line that we put here. But the best way to do is to actually put it here, because this is the original targil.
Fair, yeah.
But here, there is a chance that we made the mistake. So maybe this one is not 100% correct. So if you put it here and you got it right, it means that you got the right answer. So let's just try it real quick. So we have x equals 5 and y equals 3, right?
Right.
So time equals 5 minus 3 divided by 2 plus y is 3. So 3 plus 1 divided by 8.
Yeah.
And it should be maybe 4. We want to check it.
Oh.
Yeah, did you understand what I did here?
Why maybe 4?
Because now we are checking if we're correct or not. So it should be 4.
Okay.
So 2 times 5 is 10, minus 3 is 7. Divided by 2 is 4.5. So it's 3.5. 3 plus 1 is 4. Divided by 8 is 0.5. And this is 4. So we are correct.
Ah, very good.
And you can do the same here. But if it's good on one of them, it has to be good on the other.
Mm-hmm.
So there is no reason to check the other one. But you can, it doesn't matter which one you choose. So you can choose this one and not this one.
Right. Right. It just needs to be one of them. One of them has to come out right.
Okay, now let's do the שיטת השוואת מקדמים.
Okay.
Okay, so let me just, I want to, just a second, I want to delete this. I'm rewinding time. Okay. All right, so you have this. And now we have the other option that is called השוואת מקדמים.
Right.
So we see here, we have x has 8 and x here has a 4. We want to make it the same number. So how can we take 4 and make it an 8?
We have to times it by 2.
Yeah, but we times everything by 2.
Right.
So first of all, we copy the first one because we didn't do anything. So it's 8x plus y equals 43. Then times 2, it's 8x plus 18y equals 94. Okay? And now what you do?
Now you just do, you להחסיר from the top to the bottom. So you do 8x minus 8x is 0. Don't even write it. And then we do.
So let me teach you my way, which is a little bit longer, but you will not make any mistake. Okay?
Okay.
So we do this one minus this one, right? It means that we take the first equation, 8x plus y, minus 8x plus 18y. We do this minus this. And the other side, we do 43 minus 94. This is actually what you do. No one teaches that because I don't know why. So instead of doing it in your head, and then if you had a minus here, you would definitely get it wrong. Not because of you, I would get it wrong also. Just do it here with the brackets. So do you understand what I've just written?
Yeah.
Okay, and here just open sublime minus 8x minus 18, and this is minus. Can you do it?
Yeah. It's 43 minus
94.
Is minus 51.
51, okay. And now you have 8x minus 8x, and you can cancel them out.
Oh, so it's just like a mishpah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And here you have y minus 18y, which is minus 19y, equals minus 51. Because if you would have skipped that, you can say, okay, so 8x minus 8x is 0, but now you have plus and plus, and you do minus, so a lot of people get confused. And I'm as well. I never do it in my head. I always write it down. Okay?
Right.
So here, y is?
It's minus 19 divided by minus 51.
No. Close, but no. It's minus 51 divided by minus 19.
Really? But I thought we always מחלקים בקודם לנעלם.
Yeah, minus 51 divided by minus 19.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I knew you got it right. You just didn't say it right.
Okay.
How much is it?
So it's minus 51 divided by minus 19. Oh, it's not a nice number. It's 2.68.
Sorry, because I was wrong. Plus y, minus 18y, it's minus 17, not 19.
Minus 17.
Sorry for that.
Okay. So minus 51 divided by minus 17, 3.
So y equals 3. And now we want to find out x, right?
Right.
So what do we do?
Now we להציב.
Yeah. So we go to, doesn't matter which one, just choose one of them. Which one do you choose?
8x plus y.
Okay, so 8x.
8x plus 3 שווה 43.
And then 8x שווה 40.
Right.
And then x equals 5. Which is the same thing we got before.
Same thing. Okay. טוב מאוד.
And the other one is the same. I don't see any difference. I mean,
yeah, it's the same thing.
What?
It's the same thing?
I mean, Daled.
Daled. What's
Daled.
the difference?
It's the same thing.
Okay.
So just, first of all, do you have any questions for Gimel?
No.
Okay.
I think I got it.
So the last thing is, take a look at Daled. We have two equations, right?
Yeah.
What's the מכנה משותף in the first equation?
8.
Yeah. And in the second one?
And the second one, 20.
So I thought that too. But then 20 doesn't have 3.
Oh, right.
Right?
But
you see now, you had the right direction in your thought, because I had the same thing.
I just didn't look at the 3 for some reason.
And for me the same. I said, hey, it's 20, but then I noticed the 3.
Right. So it's,
so what is the other thing we can do?
$30? No.
30 has 5, has 3, but doesn't have 4.
It's not 15, it's not 20, it's not 25, it's not 30, 25. Oh, 40.
40 has 4, has
3.
5, does not have 3. But you're on the right direction. You will get there.
3, 5. 50?
50 does not.
No, but 4 doesn't have it.
Yeah.
What מתחלק? I don't know. Does 60 divide by 4?
Yeah.
Yeah. So 60.
Okay. So it looks tricky, but it's not.
Okay.
Now, how could you get there a little bit faster? First of all, if you find a מכנה משותף, something that will always be true and right, I meant right, something that will always be right, is to multiply all of the mechanim. So if you take 3 times 5 times 4, it will definitely be right. And this is 60.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh. But that's not what we did for the top one.
No, okay, it will always be right. It doesn't have to be the easiest way.
Oh.
So let's say here, let's say you have something 2 and then plus something 8, like we have here, like we had before. So 16 will also be good.
Right.
But 8 is better because it's easier.
Got it.
Okay, so if you multiply all of them, it will always be okay. And if you did you understand it?
Yeah. Yeah, so I got it. Definitely.
So I think we can even show it here. We had that one, right? In the first targil. X plus 3 equal 1. Okay. It was something like that, or it was exactly like that. Now, you can take all of them. You can multiply all of them. You can do, the מכנה משותף can be this one times this times x minus 3, x plus 3. It's okay. I told you, you can do it. But you don't have to. So the best way to do is just don't count anything twice unless it's under the same unit.
All right, I got it.
Yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
Perfect. So I have it. I'm going to upload it and I'm going to send you the YouTube link and you can rewatch it.
I'm going to do this whole page now.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah, I think that's the smartest thing.
And do you want me to let you know if I can do another one tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay. Not a problem. So we already had 1 hour this month. So this is going to be, so now we had 2 hours. So it's total, we had 3 hours this month.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Because we have. Okay. Oh, actually, tomorrow I have an exam in Historia or whatever, Madei Nagut. So
okay.
It's Hamel Patuach, so I'm not worried about it. But that's between. I think I can do anytime after 8 p.m.
Tomorrow after 8 p.m. Is 8 p.m. also good?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's say 8 and let me double check it. But I think
no problem.
I think 8 to 9 would be good for me.
Okay. So let me know. Thank you.
No, sorry. Just the time differences. I hate it.
Oh, right. The time difference.
So your 8 to 9 is my 7 to 8 and should be fine. So I'll get back to you, but I don't see any problem right now.
Okay. Thank you. Let me know. Right. And thank you for today.
If you have any questions, send me WhatsApp, okay?
I will.
Perfect.
Bye-bye.
See you.
See you.
Bye. Bye.